am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, September 18th to Monday, September 25th, 2017. Now, what is going on for you this week, Capricorn, is we've got Venus finishing out at the very last degrees here of Leo in your 8th house of changes and of intimacy and of just deep emotional stuff, okay? This is great news for you. Great news for you, because this is the last planet that needs to get out of this really hard part of your chart, and once it leaves, things should start to get a lot lighter and a lot easier, and we're just dealing with the ends of it in the last few bits this week before you can move on, okay? So this is great news with what is happening here, really trying to figure out how you want to change your life, or how you need to change your life to live a life that is better for you and that works better for, just makes you feel better in some way, okay? I think that is a big thing. I think as you're trying to get over some of these big changes and deal with some of these deep feelings that you're having inside, that there are some unexpected things that are coming up that perhaps are a little bit uncomfortable for you. Those unexpected things that are coming up have to do with home and family, and with the people close to home, with the way you feel about your home, or something that is very, very core to your being. I think there's some instability in your life. You're not feeling secure. You're not feeling like the stability is there that you want, and that's really egging you on to make some of these changes here in your life that you need to make to have a life that is better for you and move forward, okay? I think that's what you're doing. I think this week, as I mentioned like a few seconds ago, is that this is going to be the end of it, because this is the last planet that's going to be there. We had the eclipse there at the spot, and we had Mercury and Mars and the sun come through here as well, and once Venus leaves, it's done. No more of this crazy unexpected stuff and like crazy changes that are happening, even though the nodes are going to hang out there for a little bit. So that's what's going on. I think the message after all of this unexpected stuff comes up at home that really forces you to make changes or to reevaluate what is important in your life, I think you got to figure out how to launch out and how to do something new and really focus on building a new life, bringing more adventure into your life, doing something you haven't done before, even if it's uncomfortable in some way. I think that is the message for you after you overcome some of this uncomfortable stuff. Okay, not only is that because Venus, after it finishes out this trine, is going to slip into your 9th house here of something new and exciting and adventurous, but we also have a new moon there also at the last degrees of your 9th house, really asking you to do something new and different in your life that you've never done before, to explore and to try new things, to see if they work for you or if they don't, or how you feel and think about those things. And I think that's what you're trying to do, is to really move forward and just do something different that you hope will bring more of that excitement and passion back into your life. Okay, I think that is a good thing, but it could be a little bit hard because we do have this new moon opposite Chiron in your 3rd house of talk and of communication and of people around town. So maybe as you're trying to bring this new beginning into your life and do something you haven't done before, you're feeling hurt about it. Maybe you're thinking about it in the wrong ways. You know, you don't know how to think about it. You don't know how to communicate about it. Your mind is holding you back. It's like you need to do this new thing, but maybe you don't want to do it because you're uncomfortable. You can't think about it in the right ways, or other people around your community don't understand what is going on. And I think you're going to have to break through some of these hurt feelings and hurt ways of thinking about things so that you can do something new and different and make sense of your life in a way that is just more conducive to your growth. Okay, I think that is what is happening there. I also still think there's some confusion in the way that you think and in the way that you communicate as well about what is going on in your life, because we do have Mercury and Mars here also in your 9th opposite Neptune in your 3rd house of communication, really having to break through some confusion internally in your mind and in the way that you communicate with people so that you can do something new that you want, and maybe even learn how to balance the two, communicating about this new thing that you're doing and just figure some stuff out there. I think it could bring up some really strong feelings about your identity as well, because we do have Pluto, which is going to be in a trine with Mercury too. I think you're feeling really intensely about these changes and these ending beginnings you need to make in your life, and maybe some big financial investments, okay? I say strong feelings because it can go either way. Either you can feel like, I'm feeling good, I'm finally starting to make the changes I need to make that are important to me and I'm moving forward, or you can feel bad, like these changes are really scary that I have to make and I still have to make them and they're really important to me, and what if they fail or don't work? Because Pluto can bring up some big intense feelings about, and some fears inside about your life, and perhaps about how you even partner and relate to other people that you're going to have to deal with, okay? But figure out how to work with that and not let it get too crazy, okay? Because after that happens, with this really strong communication and thoughts about your identity and about some changes you need to make. I think you're gonna have to commit to some kind of new way of thinking of your life, of understanding your life, of feeling about your life, because we are gonna have Mercury here in your 9th house of something new and a square with Saturn in your 12th of like your insides and your internal stuff. So I think you're trying to overcome some things from the past, really live a new life, be a new person, and I think you're gonna really have to commit to doing something new that you haven't done before, that may be a little uncomfortable for you internally. You don't wanna do this new thing, having problems thinking about something new that you're doing, communicating about it, and I think you just need to go all in and be comfortable with your new life in whatever way it has changed, and to let it come in, because it's gonna bring good things to you if you stop holding yourself back, and if you stop thinking it's gonna be bad when it's not gonna be bad. All right, so that's what's going on there. You also do have Jupiter here in your 10th house of career, really wanting to increase your reputation, have a better career, have a life direction that is just better for you in some way, and it being really hard for you to have the life direction that you want, have the career that you want, because all these unexpected things keep coming up at home. You keep getting all these instability happening, maybe home and family doing some weird unexpected things on you too. That's a little bit hard for you to have the reputation that you want and to feel like you can move forward, and I think you're trying to overcome some of that stuff and to be able to balance some of these unexpected things with where you see your life going, so that you can beat it and let all of this new energy finally come in so that you can move forward, okay? Pluto also stationing this week, about to go direct in your 1st house. So whatever's been difficult for you, any difficult changes that you've been trying to make in your identity, really trying to work out, I think it's gonna start to ease up in the next few weeks, start to get easier for you to make these changes, but you're just having to deal with them now and get to the heart of what's really going on so that you can move forward, all right? That's what's going on for you, Capricorn. Your card this week is the Devil reversed. This to me is the card of holding on to things too tight. Why are you holding on to things too tight? Like, don't do it. You let go, let go what needs to be let go, and stop trying to hold on. And I think that that's the message of this week. That's what you need to do when it's reversed. I think it means that you actually might be ready at this point to let go of the past and let go of what is happening. And I think you just need to jump into this future. You need to jump into this new direction and stop tying yourself and handcuffing yourself. If you see, they're kind of like handcuffed in this photos, in this image, to things and to situations that are not good for you and that are just tying you down and preventing you from letting your light shine and letting you be who you want to be, okay? So I think that is what is going on here. Thank you so much for watching your horoscope. If you liked it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.